Hi everyone, welcome to the last drop. I am Chris. How are you all doing? How's that audio? Give me a thumbs up. See you in the comments. See how that audio is, because live streams, audio, they are the bane of all our existence, and doing live streams on YouTube, aren't they? Yeah. Don't know how long the delay is on this, but we shall see. Fine audio. Brilliant. Thank you, David Pierce. Good to see you. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the last drop. I am Chris, as said previously. Yeah. Thank you for all turning up for this wonderful live stream. Let me just quickly. No, I don't want that YouTube. Thank you. Let's just pause that. Bring that back up. Cool. Right. So let's get some greetings down, shall we? I'm going to be, quite cheeky with this sort of thing. So here we go. Right. Switch to this screen. We've got. Let's scroll right up, shall we? We've got Mark Slinger. Hi, how are you doing, Mark? Thanks for coming. Greg's Whiskey Guide. Thank you, Greg. Goddess Mixology. Thank you for joining us. You'll have to remind me names as well. I'm sorry. Roy gets names muddled up as well. Tristan Barnett. Thank you for coming along. Paul Gibbs. Good to see you. Toby Whiskey Shared. Luna Aaron. Tamara Ragnar. Guten Abend. David Pierce, thank you for coming. Johnny, Spirits People, brilliant. Let's keep going. Did I see the Whiskey Dram, which is Daniel as well? Good to see you as well. We've got Jenny Alcock. I imagine that's John Alcock's wife's thing. Login, brilliant. Gaz Stoke, good to see you. Alan Whiskey Friends in. Oh, brilliant. This is brilliant. Thank you very much for all coming in. Matt Cigars and Whiskies. Absolutely superb. Brilliant. Right. So, if you have got a sample of Mackmyra, here's the lovely bottle. It's quite a cool bottle, isn't it? I'm liking the duck egg. I mean, it's duck egg, isn't it? Right? Pretty cool. A few bits of info about it before we start off. I've got the old sheet here. Obviously, 700ml bottle, bottled at 40%. It does have colouring and it is chill filtered, which says on the back, which is really good. They're just being clear about it, which is what we want, isn't it? I mean, Mackmyra seem to be listening to what people want, which is really cool. And an aromatic profile, which going through there's some of the other stuff, is just what oak it's been in, and it's been in American oak, and I think it's first fill American oak, so not even ex-bourbon. That's cool. Distilled at the Gravity Distillery, which is all gravity fed, apparently. I imagine they have to pump one pump up to the top, but then the rest of it all gets fed down gravity wise. Which is really cool, which I just found out today. Cool. So, hopefully you've got it in your glasses. I have. It's been sitting there for a while, actually. I've just had a little snifter of something else just to get the old palate warmed up, as we do. And yeah, brilliant. Shall we get into it? What do you think? Wow, Jim Whiskey Novice is in as well. Thanks for coming in, Jim. Cool. Okay, so this is obviously the first of one of my brilliant ideas. To try and do a mass whiskey tasting, which is quite a bit. I've sent out like 16 samples of this, so I don't have a lot left in the bottle, and that's mainly because I only had like 16 sample bottles This was gifted to me by Mackmyra, but they're no way sponsored. So if you don't like it, just say so. If you do like it, just say so. I'm all happy. John Alcock has just changed in the account. Brilliant. Now we can see John Alcock instead of Jenny. Maybe invite Jenny along as well. I mean, that'd be cool. Yeah, let's get started. Let's get nosing. Little toppers. Hopefully you've all been sent one. Most people have got one of them now. Cool. Right. Nose wise. Let's get stuck in. Get your nose in there, and yeah, we're going on those. Let's go. What are we going to be tasting? It's fruity, isn't it? A bit fruity. I mean, I'm not going to lead you, but sweet, fruity. I like that. It's a pleasant nose, isn't it? I'm not yeah, definitely. I mean, what we've got people saying. Mark Sling is saying nice pear drops dominant, and David Pierce is agreeing with him there. What else we got? Yeah, Toby's getting marzipan. Richards is he's pleased about his topper. Cool. Cheers, Richard. Yeah, definitely pear drops. Yeah, I agree with that. Power of suggestion. We all like that, don't we? And Luna's liking my split screen. Awesome. Pear and almond from Scottish Mixology. Luna's getting apples, grapes, and banana. I think I've got Menno's actually notes. So Menno is one of my followers. He's multi-mission, does a blog. He wanted a sample, but unfortunately he couldn't make it tonight. He may pop in, so we might see him later. But he gave it a taste at the weekend and sent me his notes on it. So yeah, he definitely gets banana from it. He's got loads of smell actually from it. He's well gone into it. Let's see, we've got yeah, banana, sweet vanilla from Tristan. Cool, yeah. Paul Gibbs is getting burnt toffee and lots of pears. Greg is getting Esther's Ahead, English licorice, all sorts, exotic fruit, pear, pineapple, and then loads of vanilla and that damned E150A. But it stays pleasant, apparently. So that's cool. Cracky, it's going mental, isn't it? Toby from Whiskey Sheds is getting fizzy cola bottles. Tell you what, you're not wrong with that one. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that sort of fizziness, isn't it? That's cool. Yeah, definitely pear drops. Lilt and pineapple from John Alcock. That's a good shout as well. I love this. This is brilliant because everybody's so different in their opinion, and then there are some predominant flavors, but everybody's picking out their own different flavor, aren't they? It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, Gaz Stoke is saying pineapple's a great shout from John. Cola, yeah. Greg saying cola. Yeah, John's saying that fizzy. Whiskey Dom's. Dom's saying he's just visit doing his hair. Dom has no hair, or as far as I can tell, has no hair. Just doing his hair though. Yeah, I'm not sure on the age of this as well. In fact, Richard Maitland, wherever you are, you're definitely in. Mcand. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry, Richard. Yeah, he might be able to tell us how old he is. He's just got a job at Mackmyra. Paul Gibbs is saying more toffee than the Brooks. I haven't had the Brooks yet. I do have a sample up there, but I will take your word on it. Fruits and sweeties, yeah. It's really pleasant. I mean, Greg is saying 4 to 5 years old. Good shout. Probably about that, isn't it? Oh, Richard is saying age is 5 to 7. That's cool. There's quite a delay. There is a delay between me talking and then it coming up on the live stream. So I'm only seeing it. I'm talking like backwards, sort of back in time. It's a bit weird, but it's what you have to get used to. See you later, Jim. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Stay safe. Gaz Stoke is going to dive in. But I agree with that, Gaz. I've smelt it enough. I mean, official notes, nose wise, citrus and pear, touch of soft vanilla oak. Yeah, herbal notes of anise, mint and vanilla, which, yeah, would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, nice. Definitely older. Yeah, cool. Right, okay. That's brilliant. I mean, what do we think of the nose? Let's give the nose. This is just completely off the cuff. Let's give the nose out of 10. That's a good shout, isn't it? Out of 10, what'd you give the nose, people? I'm going to give it a good 7. There's a bit of complexity there, isn't there? I mean, there's definitely the fizziness comes through. That flat cola. And the pear drops. Nice. Yeah, a good 7, I think. Good 7. Thumbs up for me for the nose. I've got my whiskey diary. I'm going to open up. While I wait for all you to come in. What have we got? 26th. Mac. Nose. 7 out of 10. That's pretty cool. I'm going to write that down. Greg's giving it an 8. High praise indeed from the whiskey legend that is Greg's Whiskey Guide. 7 for me. 7 consensus. That's good. Sweet and interesting. From Daniel. Paul Gibbs 7.5. McKeand. Brilliant. Sorry about that, Richard. Do apologise. The names of welcoming, shows depth, age 7 or 8. Mark Slinger's a 7. Scottish mixology is an 8. David Pierce is going for a 6. Interesting. Well, that's a pretty good consensus. Average of 7 there. I think. I mean, it's pretty cheaply priced, isn't it? So I don't think it's going to set the world alight, but definitely a good nose. I like that. Not bad. Okay. So let's get tasting it, shall we? Blancher, my friends. Blancher. Let's get tasting it. I mean, it's been sitting here a while now, hasn't it? Spicy. Very much there's a spicy note. I'm getting, yeah, that cola flavor, that flat cola in there. But like there's a floral thing going on. Anybody getting that? Like when you get like edible flowers or like that rose water sort of flavory or orange blossom sort of flavor going on. Definitely a floral flavor. I mean, it doesn't really match the. Yeah. Cool, right. Interesting, isn't it? Almost doesn't match the nose, which is quite peculiar. Let's have a look at your comments. Toby, Whiskey Shed is getting the fizzy on the palate. Yeah, I think that's good. Luna's getting the yeast in the back, fresh yeast. Maybe on the echo, actually. But we'll get to the echo. I mean, there's not a lot to talk about on that echo. It's quite short, isn't it? But Paul Gibbs, must be something else on those. Can't put his finger on it. Tristan saying cheers all. Thanks. A bit thin, very spicy entry. Banana comes through towards the finish. Mark Slinger saying refresher, sweeties. Yeah, that sort of fizzy refresher. Yeah, that's a good shout, Mark. Good shout. Gastoke is, or Gary, I should just call him Gary. Gaz. Orange peel, cola cubes with some spice at the end. Yep. Kristen is saying there's something floral, herby. Yep. I definitely get that. Tamara is saying first very spicy and fizzy, then bananas and pears are dominant. Yep. Hey, bananas. I should point this out. This is not the whiskey for me. If it is bananas, I'm going to give it a 3. Yeah, it is thin. And definitely definitely the nose is pretty good. I'd say that the taste is letting it down a bit, to be honest. If it was a bit higher ABV, just to carry some flavours, 43, 46%, that would have been a bit better. Yeah, tomorrow, Luna is saying floral bitter flavour. Velechen, English word is missing. Fellow Utonians, please. Velechen. Or Vielken. I don't know. John Alcock is getting the herbal note. Greg's Whiskey Guide. Pretty young on the palate, but still solid. Cola, yes. But also these esters, beer, yeast, even amber beer. Flowers, yes. Caramel, not only natural. Some malt, aniseed, burnt wood, baked pears. Daniel Whiskey Dram, honey, wood spice, slightly bitter, slightly herbal note. Doesn't match the nose for me either. Yep, totally agree, Mark. Greg's also getting green apples, still the exotic fruit. Spices aren't so much. E150, hint of fizz. Woody towards the end. Toby's saying he's going to go out and buy some refreshers. Iron Brew from John Alcock. Now that's a shout, isn't it? Maybe. Unfortunately, I'm the only one that can do this, unless you've got another bottle lying around. In which case, apologies, I've only given you a small sample. There we go. Thin vanilla toffee. Oh, jumped. Sorry about that. Paul Gibbs vanilla toffee, something herbaceous. Yep. Yeah, there's pears, definitely pears coming through on the face now. Definitely need a few good sips for them to come. David Pierce, a little thin but perfectly pleasant. Has spice notes with banoffee pie coming through. Perhaps lacking on mid palate and in complexity, but I don't dislike it and would have it again. Viola. Violas. Okay, so Parma violets maybe. Is that what we're thinking? Violets. Pretty cool. Greg's going to try it with water now. That's cool. Richard, I think it's more than fair to say the nose is more pronounced. And it's been going on. We've got Anthony from New Dram Drinking. He's saying, sorry, I can't join you guys. He's at work. I don't like him drinking on the job. He is only the cleaner though, so I mean it's alright. He's not a cleaner. He works. He's fine. Keep up great work. Thank you. Tristan saying he sees the spice, but it drops away quite quickly. It's a bit of a shame. Bitter herb, yeah. From Mark Slinger. Everybody's saying hello to Anthony. Paul Gibbs. Lots more bitter spice with a touch of water. Greg is saying with water more typical Mackmyra, but the caramel is a bit disturbing, a bit here thin, some natural caramel now. Some light wood char maybe, hint of wine casks. Odd. Only been in American oak apparently. Definitely pleasant and interesting enough for an entry level whiskey. Well, there it is, isn't it? That's the thing. For that, it's definitely entry level. On the nose, that complexity is very, very nice, isn't it? I mean, has it been developed more for? I mean, from the packaging, from the marketing. I mean, this lovely, duck egg. Greeny blue. You got MACK written around the outside. I mean, it's a very youthfully driven marketing product, maybe. Definitely, maybe pushing it towards that market, more entry level people trying to get into whiskey. Which it's not bad to get into whiskey, is it? It's quite a good one to say, look, try this. There's some good nose. You got some nose on there, which there's some predominant flavors which come through. So those bananas, those pears. What else did we say? The flat cola, the cola bottles, bit fizzy, things like that. They're the things that we can, you can say to a new person who wants to get into whiskey. These are the things that you might be able to pick out, and because they're so prominent, they're going to be able to pick them up and be encouraged by that maybe. On the palate, maybe it's going to be interesting as well because it is quite thin. I mean, it's not going to be like I just had a small pre-drink before a palate warmer upper, which is a Cadenhead's 12 blended, and that's much more complex, but it's 46%, so it's a bit more oily, a bit more viscous. But yeah, nice for like somebody to come into it, taste it. Again, they're able to pick out those predominant flavors. I think that's maybe where it's it's pointing at it, and from that point of view of where it's maybe marketing at and being pushed at, think that's pretty good. That's a good whiskey for that market, I think. And I think maybe it's not for us guys that maybe are into our crazy peated stuff, your Optimals and all that sort of stuff. But for new people to wanting to get into whiskey, I think this is spot on. I mean, this is good. It's a good entry stuff. A good guard whiskey as well. Put in front of you, put in front of you good stuff, so you don't reach for the good stuff all the time. Not bad. Yeah, banana-y on that. I really don't like banana. Yeah. Ah. It's not bad. I mean, echo wise or finish wise, I like using echo. I think it sounds cooler. Finish just sounds too final, doesn't it? An echo can go on for a longer time. It's quite short. There is a bit of wood spice on the end, I think. Maybe, yeah, just that sweet underlying sweetness just carries through. Nice. Let's head back to your comments after my little random rant there. Apologies. I don't know where I got to, but let's look. Tristan saying personally see the spice drop away quickly and then fruit fizz feeling takes over. It's a bit of a shame. Her butter, yeah, I got that. Toby, it's definitely pleasant and interesting enough for an entry level whiskey. Kristen is saying something to Luna. Around 35 quid. Take that into account. With water, more woody, and still so much banana on the nose. Interesting dry extracts after the glass gets emptied. The exotic fruits are insisting, plus vanilla bringing some ideas of young O.B. Glenlivet. That sounds cool. Thank you, Greg. Scotch Mixology, I like it. Strong enough flavour for mixing and approachable for newcomers to whiskey. Lunar Alum, a bit of a hipster bottle, really. Yeah, when I was talking about that. Greg's Whiskey Guys, I'll go for 80 out of 100 in my book. I know I might rate high sometimes. 80 out of 100, that's a good mark for an entry level, isn't it? I think. Greg prefers the Brooks though. Gonna have it now. Definitely better on the nose, but still cool on the palate. Luna saying if she finds it difficult to put a number on it, I think it aims at a certain audience. Casual drinker. Daniel Whiskey Dram. Oh, it does jump this chat sometimes, doesn't it? Where was I? Entry level whiskey. The nose is interesting. The palate is a bit muted, although pleasant enough. Bearing in mind this is a bottle around 35 pounds from Richard McKeand. Got that right that time. Greg Brooks. More herbal spice. Still vanilla and fruit shine through. Couldn't agree with you more. Really enjoyed it, especially the nose. Not something I would go to, but a good entry level safe whiskey that can be enjoyed by the mass market. Definitely, John, thank you very much. Luna saying very short echo in my opinion. Yeah, Paul Gibbs prefers the Brooks as well. Richard, my first time on a live chat, so I don't know how to put at. That's funny. John got a very light sweet whiskey at 40%, bit spicy water on the palate. 88 out of 100 for the Brooks. First edition vegan. Whiskey Shared gave it a 77 and the Brooks 79. That's cool. A lot of sweet notes. You get the younger bottles and long summer days in Sweden give us sweeter barley. That's interesting. Doing your homework, Richard, as you should be. He's yet to learn science. You get sweetening. Nailed the name that time. There is some delay on these chats. I mean, it's crazy sometimes. 30 different Macks. 33 different Macks you've had. Mackmyras. Wow. Wait, this is actually... Is it my first Mackmyra? 100%. No, I must. I'm sure I've had some. David Pierce, 80, considering an entry-level whiskey. Nice. I'm with you, chap, on the score. Mark. Nose 7, palate 6, finish 5. I tell you what, Mark, I'm going to write that down because I completely agree with you with that. In fact, I might be a bit cheeky as well. Yeah. Taste is 6. I'm going to get Echo is... I'm going to give it a cheeky 4.5 out of 10 because yeah, it disappears too quickly, in my opinion. Far too quickly. What can you do? Whiskey Diary. Get to go and watch them. December and January are done. February's looking good. Paul Brooks is saying Paul Gibbs is saying open the Brooks. Okay, you want me to do a quig? Is that what you're saying? Honestly? You want me to do a quig? So different tanks, at least all different, right? So about 12 Mackmyras. Toby, did we have Mackmyra at the whiskey show? Got a little chip. Really interesting. Not on cam. What? My disappeared? Go back to that. Great little tasting. So yeah. So what we no, we didn't. Okay. Yeah. But what? Let's give out. Have a little think. What are going to be your final thoughts on MACK by Mackmyra? Have a little think. Write your comments down. I'll go and get this. Or should I be? No, I'll get it myself. Hold on. Do a quick. Plug the old mic back in. That's cool. Brooks. Mackmyra. Mackmyra Brooks whiskey is an exciting and well-balanced whiskey created to be enjoyed on any occasion. The character is fruity with spicy notes of butterscotch, caramel, licorice, and citrus. Cool. Cool. Let's get. I've got another little glass. That's water in there. Scottish Mixology, thank you for coming to the tasting. It's brilliant to have you. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed seeing what everybody thought of it. It's been really, really interesting. I like the way that yeah, everybody's got involved and really, really good. Dom's turned up again. He's in the pub, probably a bit pissed or tipsy. What else we got? Okay. Brooks is more faithful to Mackmyra's house style. Okay. Especially the special numbered series. I like a lot. Luna is saying this is a really great idea. Tasting online. I'm really enjoying it, Luna. It's been really, really interesting. I think, yeah, a bottle is a good thing. I think giving out samples is good. If I can get another bottle, I definitely will do another one. That's cool. David Pierce, thank you for coming. Brilliant having you on. Really loved your opinions. Hope you enjoyed it and would like to do it again someday. But yeah, it's been really good. I mean, hopefully it's, yeah, if I can get another bottle, and yeah, I might have to. I mean, I might have to try and source some different bottles so that I can maybe reduce the cost of the packaging and postage, because that's been a bit of a hit. But I did get the bottle free, so I mean, if it happened, you know, elsewhere, it'd be cool. But yeah, definitely again, maybe something. Yeah, maybe not another Mackmyra, but never know if they do send me another bottle. I'm happy to share it out to everyone because that's what I do, or that's what I try and do. Right, let's get going on these comments, shall we? See what you're saying about Mackmyra or Mack, the Mack Daddy of whiskey. Is it? Who knows? Mark saying, Chris, thoroughly enjoy that. Well worth doing. Maybe you've set the format for people who get sent bottles to try. Yep. Oh my god. Jumping. Chat. David Pierce, yes, thank you very much. Great idea. Really enjoyed it. Hearing everybody's thoughts. For me, this seems a little too engineered, too short a finish. Quite like the nose though. Yep, totally agree with that, Paul. Nose is the best thing about it. What's this Brooks like? I mean, it's lighter, so there's obviously no chill filtering or colour in this one, is there? More delicate. Interesting. Plus one. I have to go now. Yep, thank you guys for that. We could take turns sharing a bottle and sending it out to people. Not only one person is stuck with the postage. Yeah. Tristan's having to head off. Thank you again, Tristan. Thank you for coming. Yeah, look out for future events, maybe. Hopefully I'll be up for another one in future. Cool. Luna, maybe Sith typical of each country. Yeah. And this mess tasting is a great idea. Thanks, Toby. Have to send you some special number 6 when I open my bottle. That like Chanel number 5, Greg? I don't know. Good. Thank you so much for the sample. Thank you for coming along. It's been brilliant. Now I get the fizzy cola bottle thing. That was odd. John Alcock saying, yeah, thanks for tasting, great format and hosting. Thanks for the opportunity. Thank you, John. Absolutely brilliant having you along. Always happy. Of course, hit that subscribe button down here. Hit that subscribe button. and the like and thumbs up, comment, all that sort of jazz. YouTube likes that. I like it. Helps me. Hey, if I get to that 1K, you know, might benefit everyone because might be able to share out more bottles. That'd be good. That's different, isn't it? Very different. Greg in France will say for that MACK, a nice aperitif. Cool. Then you would be the Mac Daddy of whiskey. Would have to get used to that thought. Oh, Luna, wait until Limburg. So you know. Yeah, Paul Gibbs more fruity, more delicate. Yeah. Lemon rind. Way behind on these comments. Oh, many. Mara saying thank you for the format. Very good format even. Lots of fun. Great to read others' opinions. Thanks for sharing. Get subscribing. Yeah, thanks very much, Richard. Luna, same here. Gets more fruity. Yeah. I prefer the nose on the MACK compared to the Brooks. Of course, this is in a tiny glass. Tiny glass. That's cool. Thanks, Toby. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Great thoughts on there. Definitely those fizzy cola bottles. Brilliant. Brilliant shout, that. Fancy scarring you? Is that supposed to be scaring or scarring, Luna? Because that involving knives would not be very good, would it? Would it? Not good at all. Cool. Brilliant. That was really good. I don't know how many people are still in. According to this, 12. That's pretty cool. Head back to that. Paul Gibbs is asking, what's everybody's favourite Mackmyra? Well, for the ones I've tasted, Mac on the nose and Brooks on the taste. Yeah, that is higher ABV, isn't it? Really? Bizarre. That must be the chill fit. I mean, I don't. Honestly, I'm not sure I've got any chill filtered whiskey, and I can't tell you the last time I had chill filtering whiskey, if at all. Maybe not even the bourbons aren't. I mean, I'm looking at my whiskey collection. None of the Cadenhead stuff will be. Fine Leash 14, is that? Scary. So yeah, I mean that must be the chill filtering that's taking out that, because I mean this is only 41.4. I mean 1.4 extra ABV is not a lot, is it? I mean that's weird. I mean that seems a lot more flavorful on the palate, and the echo is a lot more prominent. really, really does go along. Yeah. So that the, I mean, Greg will probably tell me, is that the chill filtering that I'm getting? That maybe that's taking out all the oils and stuff, isn't it? If memory serves. So that's probably what's taking away that sort of echo and flavour and stuff. And it definitely comes along as spicier. Interesting, interesting. Greg saying 12 watching, 13 thumbs up. Yeah, that's cool. That's brilliant. I think pretty much everybody that's been in this evening has had a sample, which is really good. You guys that I sent to, maybe they're in there, but are not obviously commenting. Hopefully they've enjoyed it. If they are watching, thank you guys. Appreciate you turning up at least. Please hit that subscribe and thumbs. Oh no, you have to log in, don't you? Don't worry about it, you know. Yeah, really nice. I did a tasting, some good things. Luna's good look. Luna's adjective scary, but you put, I don't know. I do. Yeah. He spells scaring. Looks like scarring. English is weird sometimes. Cool. Well, that Brooks is very interesting. Have a bit of cracker. My mic picks up a lot on chewing. Apologies. Greg is saying, to answer Paul's question, which is his favourite Mackmyra, so far is Preludium number 6, 92.5 out of 100, and special number 6, 91 out of 100. Then also special number 3, peated, same rating. High praise indeed, but Greg does mark high, doesn't he, apparently? But he likes whiskey. All like whiskey. I don't get the why out of 100. Let's have a little conversation about that quickly. Why is it out of 100 a lot of these sort of ratings? I mean, how do you mark that down? Is there a, I mean, Greg, you'll have to like send me how you like mark a whiskey. I mean, do you break it down into 3 sections and then that'd be 33.3 reoccurring, the third of 100 for each like option, or do you break it down as to, I don't know, 40 40 20? I don't know. Interesting how that, I don't know how that 100 rating works. Odd, but never mind. Cool. Is anybody got anything else to add about this Mac? I mean, what do you reckon? What do you reckon? Or yeah, Mark's. Forget the delay. Forgive me. Stay with the 100. Yeah, yeah, and nobody's gone below 65. I mean, in theory, a 65 is pretty. You know, that's over halfway, isn't it? So I mean, it's not going to be a bad whiskey, is it? I don't know. Because I mean, malt. I mean, if you read malt review, they only do out of 10, don't they? But 5 is their like benchmark. The only thing 5 is a good whiskey, and then anything over sort of that is going to be, really good. But Greg's, yeah, he started with over out of 20. Then for more relationship with other famous reviewers, he chose 9 criterias. Right, okay. And it's all on his website. Cool. Send me that. Yeah, I don't know. Send me the link for it, Greg, please. So then you get to 100. So 9 criterias. That's crazy. 65 out of 100 means bad whiskey. Does it? But 65 out of 100. That doesn't make any sense. You might as well break it down into lesser number. I mean, what's that going to be? Like 6 out of 10. Isn't it? 6.5 out of 10. You could break that down to 6.5 out of 10 easily. So that's odd. Yeah. Rating systems, they're peculiar. Very peculiar. Cool. Right. I think I'm going to give it a rest there. Mack by Mackmyra. Final thoughts. Great smell. Really nice. Some good aromas. That sort of stuff. Picture of some pear fizzy cola bottles or flat fizzy cola bottles. It's spicy. It's very, very clicky. Bang, right in your face and then gone. Very thin. Nice. Yeah, it's from earlier, great entry level whiskey for people getting into it. I really think people will enjoy it. Getting into whiskey, like I say, there's predominant flavors that stand out that you can pick out in your head quite easily with a bit of suggestion or persuasion. But yeah, nice and short finish, but nice. I like it. Honestly, I probably won't buy a bottle. I'm obviously on a whiskey journey that's taking me all sorts of places. This is just another place. Definitely going to try more Mackmyra stuff. Obviously, I'm tucking into the Brooks whiskey as well. Very, very nice. Go and check this one out actually. Lighter, but where it's not chill filtered, I believe. Definitely comes across with a bit more oily nature to it and nicer, not nicer, but a nicer mouthfeel. More something I'm used to, but there is that peppery spice at the beginning, which I think would put a lot of new people off, which this doesn't have. So yeah, they're both interesting. But yeah, get yourselves, if you're new to whiskey, get yourselves a bottle of Mack. Try it, you'll like it. It's not unpleasant. If you like bananas, pears, and fizzy cola bottles, like most people do, I really do hate bananas. Honestly, I don't know why I'm drinking this. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming and joining me in wonderful tasting live. Everybody that's joined in has given some great notes. Yeah, Stoke, some great shouts. Richard with some great shouts. David Pierce with some great shouts on different flavors. Iron Brew, still not sure I get Iron Brew, but really good. Thank you all for joining. Yeah, subscribe, thumbs up, all that sort of jazz. As I do. thanks everyone for joining me. Let me just do that. Let me just click one thing. Let me just click another thing. And what do we do? What do we do on this channel? We point, don't we? We point and we say that was the last drop.